So this is what we are going to develop. This time we will develop in the aspect of mobile first responsive web development. This one we already developed, so we are going to use the same code base. And I like to start with this banner section. So let us see how the banner section is in our target website. Let me inspect this and let us check whether it is responsive page or not. Yeah, it is responsive page, because when I resize the screen, I could see difference in the header. Okay, and as we know how to test responsiveness, we have a tool in every Chrome browser. We will use it. So just keep changing. But what we don't know is the breakpoint that this website has used. Every website will use some set of breakpoints. We need to know that if we are trying to copy 100% of an website, okay, how can we get those breakpoint values? The easiest way is you have to identify the container class. Okay, so let me upload and let me try to identify the container class. We already studied what is container class and what is the purpose of that. So let me try to identify where the container class is. So this is the container. They have also used the same class name container. And if you come down, they would have applied some width. Yes, for container only we will apply the width of that section, and based on device width they have to change the container width value. Okay, in mobile view or in small screen view, they will keep it as 100%, and in next level they will give some set of value which is smaller than the device width. Okay, when we apply you will get to know. So let me keep it here so that I can get the biggest device width. And I believe they have developed this web page on mobile first approach. Mobile first approach means they would have written styles for mobile view first, and then they will write necessary styles to meet their second breakpoint. Okay, so container is selected. So the breakpoints are 1400, 1200, 992, 768, 576, and normal one. So we have to open our project. Okay, I need to commit some files already. Let me commit so that I will have a track of before responsiveness and after responsiveness. So I have pushed the progress. So if you see this repository, then you will be able to see what I have developed so far. Now let us start our responsive page. Usually, you will have empty style sheet when you start a responsive project, because you will start responsiveness from the scratch. But since this is the first project that we are going to learn responsiveness, we are going to use an existing code base. So let me open my CSS and let me write the breakpoints first. Can anyone use the chat box to type the syntax of media query, which we saw yesterday? Something I wrote, right, at media blah blah blah. If you had tried at home, then it will be easy for you to type without referring anything. And use chat box. Drop it. I want exact syntax. I want exact syntax so that I can directly start writing my styles. What Monisha has given is logically correct. Okay, Harish has given something, but there is square bracket and there is no pixel, there is no px, so I don't think it will work. And there is no space. You have to fix that as well. Always remember one thing: when you appear for an interview, there will be one mission test. In that, they may not give you system. They may not give you system with internet connection. So you should be able to write the code yourself without the dependency of internet. And even if they give internet, you won't have enough time to complete the task if you refer the basic syntax in internet. Okay, keep it in mind. Even if they give internet connection, if you depend on internet to get the basic syntax, definitely you won't have sufficient time to complete the project. People who recently appeared for mission test, you may contact them and get the feedback where they lost the time. At media, width and some pixel. Yeah, this is correct. And let me take it from here. So the breakpoints are 576, 768, 992, 1200 and 1400. So which breakpoint I should write on top? Tell me from many values. So which breakpoint? Right on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 breakpoints are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So what value should come here? Is it 1400 or 576 or something else? We are going to follow mobile first responsive web development. So what value should come on top? 576. Why? Why 576?
சார் மொபைல் சைஸ் அது மேக்ஸிமம் அந்த சைஸ் வரைக்கும் தான் வரும் சார். ஸோ அதுக்கப்புறம் பிரேக் ஆகணும்னு சொல்லி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து 576 யூஸ். ஸோ எப்பயும் நீங்கள் நேற்று சொன்னீங்கல்ல சார்,
Hmm.
ஸ்மால் வேல்யூலேருந்து
ஓகே. ஏன்னா மின்விட்டு வச்சு நம்ம எழுதுறப்போ ஸ்மால் வேல்யூல இருந்தா எழுதணும். அப்படி இல்லைன்னா ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் செட்டுக்கு வந்து நம்ம ஸ்டைல் எழுதுறது வேஸ்டா போயிடும். ஓகே, அப்படி எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ண முடியும். இன்கேஸ் இஃப் ஐ ஸ்வாப் தி நம்பர்ஸ், let me finish it and I will explain.
Okay.
Okay, so in this scenario, if in case I wrote like this 992 and 768 and I apply some styles for this. Color yellow. If I write like this style will never be applied because we write this style so that H1 tag will get red color when device width is more than 992. And for this H1, we write yellow so that H1 tag will get yellow color when the device width is more than 768. More than 768 will be matching or will pass whenever the screen size is more than 992. Okay, இப்போ உங்க டிவைஸ் வித் 1000 இருக்கு அப்படின்னா when your device width is 1000, then first this color will be applied because this condition will pass. 992 is smaller than the device width, so this style will be applied, and then this condition will come here. What you have written, mean width of 768, so 768 விட அதிகமா இருந்துச்சுன்னா இது அப்ளை ஆகணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்கீங்க. ஆப்வியஸ்லி டிவைஸ் வித் 1000 இருக்கும்போது இந்த கண்டிஷனும் மேட்ச் ஆகும், so it will get yellow color. So this style will never be applied. To avoid this, we have to go in this order. You should be able to answer like this in interview. ஓகே, ஸோ எதுக்காக இந்த எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன் நான் கொடுத்தேன் அப்படின்னா இந்த எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன் உங்ககிட்ட இருந்து வர முடியணும் இன்டர்வியூல. தென் only the interviewer will think, okay, புரிஞ்சு படிச்சிருக்காங்க, they know the logic perfectly. Someone will do like, okay, first 992 மேல போட்டு பார்ப்போம், அவுட்புட் வருதா வரலையா, ஓகே கீழே போட்டு பார்ப்போம், அவுட்புட் வருதா வரலையா. That approach is the worst approach, which means they don't know what they are doing. லைக் இங்க இருந்து ஒரு ஊருக்கு போனோம் அப்படின்னா ரூட் தெரியாம சும்மா சுத்தி போவோம் அப்படிங்கிறது. ஸோ வி கேனாட் ஹேவ் அ டெட்லைன், எப்போ நம்ம டெஸ்டினேஷன் போய் சேருவோங்கிறது தெரியாது. ஸோ ட்ரையல் அண்ட் எரர் மெத்தட் மேக்சிமம் அவாய்ட் பண்ணணும். ஒரு சில சமயம் தேவைப்படலாம், தட் இஸ் ஓகே. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஒரு பிக்சல் வேல்யூ சேஞ்ச் பண்ணி பாக்குற மாதிரி டைம்னா பட் லாஜிக்கே எனக்கு புரியாம ட்ரையல் அண்ட் எரர் மெத்தட்ல அவுட்புட் எடுத்துட்டு வந்துருவேன்னா இஸ் நாட் ஹெல்தி. Okay. And today I need to wind up by 12 o'clock. So let us see how much I can cover. I'm missing something. 576, 768, 992, 1200, 1400. Okay, these are the break points which we need to target, and it should be the bottom of your style. Okay, so styles that we have written from 230 to the top of the page, this is for mobile view. Okay, the styles that you have written before the media query is for mobile view or the small screen view. Small screen view means from the lowest size to 575 pixel வரைக்கும் தேவையான ஸ்டைல், அந்த ஸ்கிரீன் வரைக்கும் பெர்ஃபெக்டா வர்றதுக்கு என்னென்ன ஸ்டைல்லாம் தேவையோ அதை we would have written first. அதுக்கப்புறம் after 576 what are all the changes that you want, those styles will be applied here. If you don't want to make a change for one particular element after 576, then you don't need to write any styles. Okay, 576 க்கு அப்புறமா ஒரு ஸ்டைல் ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் எலமெண்ட்டுக்கு ஒரு சேஞ்ச் கொடுக்கணும்னு அவசியமே இல்லை அப்படின்னா அதை நம்ம வந்து எழுதணும் தேவையே கிடையாது. கிளியர்? இப்போ இது வரைக்கும் சொன்ன கான்செப்ட் புரிஞ்சா மட்டும்தான் நம்மளால உள்ள போக முடியும். ஸோ ஆர் யூ கிளியர் வித் திஸ்? எஸ் மீன்ஸ் எஸ் போடுங்க, நோ மீன்ஸ் நோ போடுங்க. சூப்பர். So we are going to target banner section. So let me hide other sections for now. So instead of hiding, I will simply delete those sections, or I will take a backup of my index.html, save as index.dk, even though it will be available in our Git. I'm taking backup. It's not a good practice though. So in index backup, everything will be available. So in my index.html, I will keep a banner section alone. Only my banner section is present and the background image is there, so it is giving some background image. So let me go to my style sheet and remove that as well. Now we will have banner section. Now we have developed our banner section for a large screen, but we need to do some gimmicks so that it will look good for mobile view. So what is our mobile view? Here there is no breakpoint until 576. So now you have to set some goal or set some benchmark or set some milestone, whatever, from which device size my website will look good. That one you have to decide. From which device size my website will look good. அது வந்து நம்ம செட் பண்ணணும். It can be as small as 200 pixel or a decent size as 420 pixel. இது வந்து depends on your target audience. என்னோட டார்கெட் ஆடியன்ஸோட டிவைஸ் வந்து எந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும் அப்படிங்கிற டிசைட் பண்ணி நம்ம வந்து வைப்போம். ஸோ லெட் அஸ் செட் லைக் ஒரு 400 பிக்சல்ல என்னோட டிவைஸ் வந்து பெர்ஃபெக்டா இருக்கும், என்னோட வெப் பேஜ் வந்து பெர்ஃபெக்டா இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு செட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஸோ let me open my developer tools, choose this and select responsive. Let us keep 320. This is the standard size, so we have to make sure our web page looks good in 320 pixel. Okay, our web page should look good from 320 pixel, but now it is not looking good. It is totally collapsed. The background image is not properly applied. Nothing is working good. So I need to open my target screen, dev tools, responsive 320. So I need to achieve this output. Okay, now I need to achieve this output. Let me delete unwanted sections from my target website as well. Bar is not needed, header is not needed, hero section is needed. Okay, this is what needed. And here hero section occupies the 100% of the screen size. When I increase or decrease this, it occupies the 100% of the screen size. How they have achieved? They have applied height as 100 VH. So 100 VH means VH is an unit that will take from the device width, vertical height. So the device oda vertical height எவ்வளவோ அதை வந்து apply பண்ணிக்கும். So you can simply copy it from here and paste it for our section. நம்ம section நான் எப்படி class name வச்சிருக்கோம் banner வச்சிருக்கோம். So you can apply this. Under VH ஆனாலும் எடுத்துக்கல. The reason is for body tag it has some other problem like this container. So once we fix that, so we need to take care of the container issue. Once we fix this, the problem will be solved. So for now, let me apply 100 VH for our banner. Remove this. And now the problem is with the container section of our website. By default, we have applied 1140 as the container value. But if I go to my reference website and select that container tag, there you will find some values. Container width is 100%. So you have to copy this and apply in your web page. Mostly for mobile view or the small screen view, they will apply 100% as container width because we want to know the smallest size of the web page. So it is good practice to give 100%. And let me refresh my page. We got it. So now the height of my banner will be the height of the device. So whatever the device size, it will occupy the entire height. How I achieved that? How I achieved that? By simply applying 100 VH. VH means vertical height. Okay, fine. So this is solved, and the container problem is also solved. The next problem will happen when we target the next immediate breakpoint. But now our goal is to complete for the default screen. Okay. Then what is the difference? Whatever the height, it is on the center of the section. The device with even though I increase or decrease, this section is on center. Let us test this in our web page as well. It is not that. We have applied some padding or something to get some space from top. So when I decrease the size, when I decrease the device size, the gap from top to content is more and the gap from bottom to content is small. When I increase this, it's totally different. The gap from top to bottom is small and the gap from bottom to content is more. But in reference website, they have wisely applied some style. So let us try to achieve that without checking this website. Okay, without checking this website, let us see whether someone can answer. For container, we have given text container. Item, we have read margin padding top. I have to remove this. Can someone tell me how I can vertically align this section? There is only one flex item. I want this flex item to occupy, to come in the center. So before that, I have to apply vertical height 100% for this F container as well. This will occupy 100%. Now my container or my banner occupies 100%. If I have over on my banner, it occupies 100%, but my container is not occupying 100% of my screen size, and the flex container is also not occupying 100% of my screen size. So I will apply 100 VH for flex container as well as for all elements. I will apply. Now if I hover on it, now you can check it occupies the entire height. You should not apply height 100 VH for this style because it's a common style which we will apply for all sections. So to avoid that, if I write something like this, height 100 VH, then this 100 VH will be applied for all other sections that we will be developing, but that is not a good practice. So I will apply for container which is under banner. Okay. Now, can you tell me some method, some style which I have to apply for this flex item so that this flex item will be in the center? So now you have to recall your flex classes and you have to identify one particular thing. Okay, Ashwin has said align item. So for cross axis, you have to apply some styles so that that will be in center. Let me try this. Align item center. Not giving desired output because the flex item occupies 100% of the height. So I have to solve that. I need to apply one more style for this. Can you tell? For flex container, I need to write one more style. Can you tell? Can you give a try? Or we can refer our target. Justify content. What is the value? Space around. No, that is for main axis. This is for cross axis. So on this, okay, let us go to this website and check. Align item center, display flexor, portals. Same we have applied. Sorry, align item center, we need to apply for flex container. We have to apply align item center for the flex container, not for the flex item. That is the mistake I did. So now I need to apply align item center This page. If you compare this and this, it looks almost same, not 100% same. What are the difference that you see between these two pages? Font size, super. Okay, so can we do one thing? I will stop here. You can clone my repository and achieve 100% output as like as this target object. I will right away commit my changes. So I have pushed, but I don't know where my repositories. நம்ம இந்த லேப்டாப் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கோ. Careful. So here is my project. You can go and get it. Let me check whether it is public repository or not. How can I easily check? I haven't logged in, but I could access this website. Definitely, it's a public repository. github.com/fabvivale/frontend project 1. Wanna type? 2 minutes wait. Okay, this is the URL. So you can clone it from here and clone it from here and put the files in your own repository. And what I want is 100% accurate output as like as our target screen. We have accomplished almost everything. So only the spacing and font size alone have to differentiate. I want a screenshot from you. You can put it in our group. So let us see how soon you are putting the screenshot. Right? Any questions? The person who puts the first screenshot in the group will get a prize. Fab will give a prize for you. Let's see who can accomplish this. Not sure which gift you can expect, but you will definitely get a gift. The person who puts the first screenshot and it matches with this reference website. This is the reference website. Okay, let's see who grabs the first prize in your batch. Okay, see you. Bye. Any questions? Okay. Thank you so much.